Welcome to all my viewers to this channel. In this video, I want to teach about management subject plus 2 commerce and relating to scientific management. The concept of scientific management was developed by F.W. Taylor, an American engineer. He has a valuable contribution to the world of management science. He was born in USA in the year 1856. According to him, the scientific techniques, tools, methods, concepts are required to be applied in an organization for better management, for efficient control, for achievement of common goal quickly. So, according to F.W. Taylor, scientific management, the application of science to the concept of management is very essential. If we see the present era of digitalization, then wherever you go, then scientific methods, techniques, instruments are applied in an organization for the better management and control. Let us take an example. Even in small shops, CC camera, the businessman is installing for better supervision. So if you go to bank, if you go to any office for better supervision, for better control, to see the work of subordinates, then CC camera has been installed. Small example. If you go to college or if you go to a private sector or government sector, wherever you go, biometric machine has been installed by the authority in order to maintain their register regarding arrival and departure. This is another example. If you take the example of Ola, Uber, and other things in vehicles, cars, motor vehicles, GPS system is installed for better supervision, for better control. So 3 examples I am giving before you. You can know that this is the concept of scientific management. This is the concept of scientific management which was introduced by F.W. Taylor. It is not confined within such modern instruments, but modern techniques, methods, process. For example, different softwares in banking sector or in other sector. If we are applying or you are using Android set, then so many softwares, modern softwares. It has been designed and devised by software engineers. So these are bright examples of application of science to the concept of management. So scientific management, the concept of scientific management should be associated with the application of science, modern methods, equipments, instruments, new softwares, technology. So it will help to accomplish our common goal. It will help to control the group effort. It will help for better supervision. It will help to achieve the common goal. So it is very essential in every organization, and this concept is followed universally in all the organizations, even small organizations. So concept of scientific management. The concept of scientific management is not only related to application of science or modern application of modern instruments, equipments, but it also attempts to find out the best method of doing the job. How the work can be done by applying best method. How productivity capacity can be increased at a minimum cost. It attempts to find out the new source of material, It attempts to find out how new source of material or new innovations, new methods, new technology to be applied. So this is the scientific management. So F.W. Tyler has developed certain principles to make the scientific management successful in an organization. So he has developed certain principles of scientific management. So in this video, the focusing point, the main discussing point is principles of scientific management suggested by F.W. Tyler. First principle, according to F.W. Tyler, elimination of old rule of thumb method. Old rule of thumb method means old methods, mobile methods, old technological aspects which are applied in the organization. According to F.W. Tyler, the old methods, practices, technology, machine, instrument, innovation, whatever may be, that should be eliminated. In place of it, modern machines, modern equipments, modern software, modern technology should be applied. It will increase the productivity capacity. It will help for better control. It will help for better supervision. So it will accelerate organizational progress. So all the old methods, all the mobile methods, all the old technological aspects which are followed in our organization should be eliminated. And in place of it, then we have to apply modern methods, machines, equipments, whatever may be. So elimination of old rule of thumb method. First point. Second point is scientific recruitment, selection, appointment, training. Scientific recruitment, selection, appointment, training. This is related to our staffing function. We need manpower. We need different people who will be assigned different kinds of job. So the employees, the persons to be recruited in an organization should be efficient, should be dynamic in their respective field, should have a much more experience, educational they should be sound, they should be equipped with or they should be acquainted with different technological aspects. So the recruitment process should be made in a scientific way. What is recruitment? It means searching of potential candidates from various sources. Potential candidates means the candidates must have a much more experience, ability, talent, skill. So recruitment. After recruitment, selection will be made in a definite process, in a scientific process. Different tests, different interview, different written test should be conducted so as to judge their efficiency, so as to identify their capabilities, so as to know their efficiencies. So this is what? Now this is your selection. In case of a banking examination, selection process is done by making different written tests and vivas. The written test is very tough. Lakhs of people, lakhs of applicants. They apply for the post, but only 500 students or 500 applicants are selected because the question is very tough. Very talented applicants are selected in the banking examination, just like your whatever may be, just like your IS examination, OS examination. What? The selection process is done very scientifically, tough. So this is selection. Then after selection, they will be placed as per their talent, skill, ability, educational qualification, experience. But training is very important to them. So newcomers, freshers who have been recruited, selected and appointed, they should be trained with the progress, with the process of work. Modern methods should be imparted. The training should be associated with modern methods. Modern methods. So the training enhances the skill of persons. Training makes them acquainted with the process of work. Training develops their talent. So training enables the organization to work with to achieve our common goal. Training makes them aware of the product, acquainted with the product, or acquainted with the process of operation. So it will help to produce more. It increases productivity capacity. It reduces cost of production. It eliminates wastages, losses. So it will help to work at a minimum cost. So that is why training should be imparted to them. So second one is recruitment, selection, appointment, training. Third is mental revolution. Third principle is mental revolution. It means the mental attitude of employees, the mental attitude of workers should be changed so that they can accept the changes, so that they can accept. They should set up. They should have a mindset regarding changes, the technology applied, modern methods applied, modern instruments applied. So they should have a mindset regarding application, use of such modern methods and equipments. If they are mentally ready, if the employees or if the workers are mentally ready to accept the changes, so then the success, the application of modern methods or the application of scientific management will become successful. Though training is essential, but before that, their mindset is very essential. They should be optimistic. They should feel that this is necessary in an organization. They should feel that it will help to develop our efficiency, talent, skill, and also it will develop our productivity capacity. It is essential for our organization. So this is mental revolution. If mentally they are ready to accept the changes, accept the application of modern methods, equipments, softwares, process, policy, then obviously we can achieve our common goal and the success of and the concept of scientific management will become successful. If they are not mentally ready, then it may have a negative impact. If they feel that application of science, that if they feel that application of science will exploit them, would exploit their talent, then we cannot make our scientific process successful. That is why their mental attitude should be changed. They should have positive mind. This is called mental revolution. Next is cooperation between workers and management. It's all right. You are ready to spend huge amount of money, to invest huge amount of money for application of modern methods, for use of installation of modern methods, equipments, software, process, policy, whatever may be. It's all right. But there should be cooperation between workers and management. The management should not exploit them. The management should not exploit them by installing different modern methods and equipments. They should be paid fair amount of remuneration. They should be remunerated properly. Different methods of promotion or different amenities and facilities should be provided to the workers by the management. So there should be perfect cooperation between workers and management. If they are remunerated properly, if different facilities and amenities they are getting, if different monetary and non-monetary incentives are provided to them, then obviously they will, so there is a zeal in their heart. It will create a zeal in their heart so that they can work with the full dedication and our application of science to the concept of management will become successful. If they have the feeling that work management is not paying salary in time, management is not paying right amount of remuneration, management is not understanding the problem of workers, management is not providing different types of monetary and non-monetary incentives, they will not take their own initiation, they will not take their interest to equip with it or to acquaint with different modern machines and equipments. They will not mentally ready to accept the changes. So there should be perfect cooperation between workers and management. They should be provided adequate amount of remuneration. Different amenities and facilities should be provided. Monetary or non-monetary incentives should be provided. They should be spirited so that the successor management will become successful. This is what the successor management will, or the successor management or the application of science to the concept management will become successful. This is your cooperation between workers and management. Equal division of responsibilities. This is another principle suggested by F.W. Toiler. If you are installing machine, you are applying modern methods, you are applying modern equipments, you are applying different modern procedures or policies or softwares or whatever may be, then there should be equal division of responsibility among the people who are working the organization. The employees should not be overburdened. The employees should not be exploited. Management should not take the initiation to exploit their talent at a minimum cost. It is not fair. So according to F.W. Tyler, there should be equal division of responsibilities. The workers should not be exploited in any manner. The worker should not be overburdened. And on the other hand, some employees, they should not be associated with less work because it will bring huge amount of loss to the organization. So that is why there should be equal division of responsibilities. Equal principles should be designed. Distribution of work should be done in an equal manner. So the successor management or the application of science to the concept of management will become successful. This is equal division of responsibilities. Again, work study. Another important principle of scientific management is work study. What is work study? A study should be designed from different angles and aspects. How the work can be done in a minimum time. How the work can be done in a best way. How the losses, wastages should be avoided. So, a proper study regarding work, whatever may be the work, it is productive work or non-productive work, it is physical work or it is a mental work. So, a proper study should be designed. So, if proper work study should be designed, then we can achieve our common goal. The success of or the application of science to the concept of management will become success. If you are spending huge amount of money or investing huge amount of money, machine, instrument, equipments, etc., then if there is no proper work study, how the work should be done, what are the methods, what is the planning regarding work, what is the distribution of work, what is the assignment of duties to the workers, how the machine could be handled, or how the machines can be handled, if or what is the in what time the work should be completed. If these are not to be designed, then how can we achieve our target? So the success of management depends upon proper work study. So proper work study should be designed by the management. So work study consists of, one is time study, second is method study, third one is fatigue study, fourth one is motion study. First one is time study. This is the study designed to find out the standard time in which the work can be completed. You are following methods, scientific methods, instrument, equipments, but your work can be done within the standard time. So that standard time should be decided, set by the management. 3 hours. A product should be completed within 3 hours. The workers should not take much more time. If they will take much more time, then their remuneration will be decreased. That they will be paid at a lower rate of remuneration, at a lower rate. So, standard time should be set. This is called time study. One is method study. Workers cannot do at their own initiation. A proper method should be designed by the engineers, by the supervisors, by the architect, whatever may be, by the engineer. So, as per the methods set, as per the methods designed, as per the methods devised by engineers, supervisor, experts, so accordingly the workers should be directed to work by following this method. So, if this method which has been set by the engineers, expert persons, then we can do the work in a best way. So this is the method study. This is the study designed how the work can be done in a best way. That best way, that best method is designed by engineers, expert, or supervisor, or your whatever maybe the overseer. So as per this method, then work should be done by the workers. This is method study. One is a fatigue study. FATIGUE. What is fatigue study? Suppose we are working in a bank, the employees are coming, they are joining in their work at 9:30. Up to 9:30 they will work for 2 p.m. From 2 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. they will be given break time. Within that time they can take their lunch, they can take few minutes rest to remove their mental rigidness. So that 30 minutes is allowed by the management or the authority so that they can take it as a break time to remove their mental rigidness. So that study should be that is related to a fatigue study. So it is a study designed to allow relaxed time, break time to the workers to remove the mental rigidness. So this is the fatigue study. So that the workers cannot spend time unnecessary. So this is fatigue study. Another is motion study. Motion study, this is a very important study which should be designed by the management, by the engineers, by the overseers, or by the authority, that the workers should not spend unnecessary time while doing with the machine, while doing on the operation. Unnecessary movement of workers should be eliminated. Time management will be done. So for this reason, a study should be designed. This is called motion study. So this is the study designed to eliminate unnecessary movement of workers with the machine or operation. So this is the management of time. So this is related to work study. Work study consisting of is time study, second one is method study, third one is fatigue study, fourth one is motion study. So several principles have been designed. You have the capacity to invest huge amount of money to apply modern methods, to adopt modern equipments, or to apply modern techniques, softwares, or whatever may be, process, policy, whatever may be. But that should be fruitful. That should be done for achieving the common goal, for achieving the target. That is why the concept of scientific management has certain principles. If these principles are to be followed very strictly, we can make our aim, ambition, success. Investment of a huge amount of modern machines, equipment, softwares, policy, process, whatever may be, then it will be fruitful. It will give us more production, or it increases productivity capacity. It will increase revenue. So it will reduce the cost of production. So it will help to get maximum profit. So that is why scientific management has certain principles which have been developed by F.W. Toiler. If these principles are to be followed very seriously, then obviously we can make our scientific process successful. We can achieve our common goal. We can increase profit. We can sell more. We can produce more. So that is why scientific management, some principles are there which must be followed. This is called principles of scientific management. One is elimination of old rule of thumb method. Second one is scientific recruitment, selection, appointment, training. Third one is cooperation between workers and management. Fourth is mental revolution. Fifth is equal division of responsibility. Sixth is work study. Work study comprising what it consists of: method study, time study, fatigue study, and motion study. I hope this is all about you. I hope this is I hope all the students can get a knowledge, can get a lot of knowledge from this video. They can know about the various aspects and principles of scientific management, what is necessary, why it is necessary in an organization. These are the principles. I hope. Thank you all, my dear students.